Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Sinking City. We are standing outside of the Expedition Guild, which is basically right where we left off. And hopefully we're going to find some clues here about where the rest of the expedition members are at, and what Albert found that drove him insane and had him floating and chanting stuff. I do want to have this equipped,
Guess I don't need the key.
because we did enter the one building that was just full of weird monsters. And I'm not sure if now that is what we should expect, or if it was a one-off, but... Dangers of diving. Divers with the bends can suffer from numerous symptoms, including pain, impaired movement, nausea, vomiting, and disorientation. Acute symptoms can occur within 10 minutes of surfacing and include paralysis, numbness, blindness, deafness, dizziness, seizures, confusion, or words coming out all weird. The paralysis and numbness can involve several different parts of the body at the same time. Okay, so we learned about the bends. I wonder if that's going to come into play in a gameplay sense, or if it's just a lore bit. I know that we'll be doing some diving at some point, probably relatively soon.
Someone smashed it beyond repair.
Yes, they did.
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition? Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition? Are a few damp
Do you see this
papers all
bird
that's
here?
left of the
What is the
expedition?
deal with this? Oh, are they guiding us? So omens aren't always going to be in the form of humans. Apparently, also birds. Whoa. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. No, I want that off. Oh. What in the hell? We used our special senses to follow the omens to a wall that we walked through and is now open to only be jumped by a monster, but now we have this other way we could search. This was a wall, right? That's so weird. Let's look around the other areas first that it didn't lead us to, just to make sure that we're picking everything up and thoroughly investigating everything. That looks terrifying. A couple of eels. But I'm now just as worried that we're gonna get attacked again in here.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
How to protect. According to our data, the places with paranormal activity have a strong, previously unidentified influence on the human mind. We have prepared a list of solutions including meditative practices and a supply of sedatives to prevent cases of madness among the expedition members. I highly recommend discarding all those charms, amulets, and religious symbols which are of no use, and applying these scientifically valid methods of protection instead. So they're trying to be prepared to protect against paranormal activity having an influence on their minds. Drugs and Zen, I guess, was their ultimate remedy. Wonder how that's working out. We haven't actually done any crafting yet, but apparently we can do that at any time. Just checking for something. I wonder if because of the difficulty we wouldn't get pop-ups to kind of introduce things like crafting, but let's see if we can actually craft from here. It tells us what we're missing. Like here we're missing alcohol to make first aid kit. So we can make antipsychotics, which we haven't been using. If we click on this, are we going to craft the item itself, or are we going to craft bullets for it? Bullets. So we need gunpowder and shell casings. Okay, so we can definitely craft. We do have a med kit, and we have some antipsychotics.
These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from.
Well, they probably came from the deep.
These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from. Map of Cape Cod. It looks like there was something here, but it's been erased.
H. Doe, anthropologist. The Oakmont University Department of Anthropology welcomes the newest addition to its ranks, Professor Harriet Doe. Her brilliant discoveries about the origin of Inuit tribes have added a new page to the history book of humanity. Now, Professor Doe will embark on a new expedition to hopefully shed light on the source of the flood, and in doing so, shed light on what may yet be to come. Okay, so an anthropologist that is on the expedition. Whereabouts currently unknown, at least unknown to us. Okay, I don't think there's anything else up here. Let's head back down. And I want to make sure we got everything out here because we did get a little bit distracted.
Someone smashed it beyond repair.
For instance, I don't think we made our way back here. Gunpowder and alcohol. Okay, let's go ahead and see what awaits below, shall we? Someone had to be here, I guess, relatively recently if there's a fire. That would be my guess. Whoa! Holy shit! I really didn't expect somebody just to be down here shooting at us. Oh. Okay. Well. Well. Trying to see if we can use... Here we go. I'd like to actually use that. Not sure how we would do that. We actually have it equipped. Oh, okay. Guess that makes sense. That didn't even put us at full though, so going to have to be pretty careful. Okay, so this guy, I mean, I guess he lives here? He probably lit the fire, so maybe he was just shooting to protect his home. Maybe he thought we were... I don't know. Maybe he was crazy. But I wonder why we don't have anything to say about that guy. Like, why was he hiding out here? Shell casings. Yeah, I'm not sure if we've found out anything really useful. about where the expedition could be. Okay, let's check out back here, I guess. Oh, there's nothing back here. Just the washroom. Yeah, I don't think we've discovered anything worth reporting back to Robert yet. Just a bunch of old junk and some documents and a crazy guy trying to kill us. Nothing of note. I mean, maybe he'd be interested to know this guy was holed up here, but it doesn't tell us anything about the location of the other members, so we could be missing something. Oh, like this.
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
Or not. Whoa, what's this? Okay. The following must be delivered... Grimhaven Bay, no later than Friday. MK5, diving suits, air tanks and pumps, canned food, 18 crates, personal belongings, 6 crates with something unreadable. Research equipment, 7 crates. Air pipes, 24, phone station and wires, 1, power generator, 1 responsible for delivery. So we have something new, partially burned cargo manifest, added to the Mine Palace. Cargo from the expedition was taken to Grimhaven Bay Pier. Grimhaven Bay. So, could be down here somewhere. Place a mark down here. Although I guess it could also be maybe over here. We don't really know. We don't really know. These could be the piers. I mean, could literally be anywhere. It's probably going to be back over here. If I had to take a guess. And I don't think we have any quick travel back into that area, so we'll have to check it out on our own. But I don't know if that means that we found everything here or not. Let's do one final sweep. Oh, look at this. Okay. Definitely have a lot to discover here still. We have to sequence these out.
We don't have time to picket. Stand back.
So this looks like the guy who took shots at us. The guy kicking the door down up front. So they came in, they kicked the door down. Probably ended up over here next.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
They're looking for information about the expedition just like we are. They grab all the important paperwork they can find. They smash all the other stuff.
Ay, fatal. Me fe dagon.
They cast some kind of spell to conceal the wall. That is what I am gathering from this. That's pretty darn impressive. And then they come down here, and he waits to shoot us.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
Yeah, where did the other guys go, though? Like, after... So only he was left here. Guy who took a shot at us. But I think we've got it pretty well figured out. This is our first stop.
We don't have time to picket. Stand back.
To...
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
I fatah. Me fe I regach. I dagon.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Alright. Look at these nasty things crawling around here now. Let's take a look. The expedition headquarters was vandalized by Innsmouthers. They burned all the expedition archive, even the newspapers. And then that's why the cargo manifest was taken to the Grimhaven Pier. Can we put these two together? Yeah, we can. The expedition archive is lost, but I still have clues to follow up on it. They left the city on a freighter from Grimhaven Bay. There might be a recent posting or ads about the freighter in the Oakmont Chronicle. So we're looking for information on a freighter leaving Grimhaven Bay recently. We can do that. We'll head back to the archive. Now that we are looking for something specific, maybe it'll become clear how we can effectively use that public archive. Okay. I think we should be confident that we've got everything here, right?
A few damp papers, all that's left of the expedition.
I feel like we got everything. Let me know if I'm totally wrong and missing a ton of stuff. I don't know if we can come back or if it'll matter, but we could probably just come back if we did forget anything. Alright, let's see. Let's get rid of that mark. Let's head over to the Chronicle. Probably should have just pulled that out in the street, I guess. And we've unlocked this one. Where did we end up here? We're close. Although we can't go that way. Let's cut through here.
What's your problem?
Nope, that's not it. Okay, archives contain topical information. For example, City Hall holds general data about citizens and organizations, while info about specific categories of people, like criminals or patients, can be found in police or hospital records. In the casebook, evidence may have a hint icon indicating you need to do some archive research. In the archive interface, select the piece of evidence you wish to investigate, then choose 3 criteria to search for relevant information. A search conducted with the correct evidence and criteria will result in new information being added to the casebook. Okay. So, we need to choose the partially burned cargo manifest. Period after the flood. People. I don't know if this would be in the newspaper archive. That I don't know. Let's see. Recent posting about the freighter. Ads or recent posting? So we're looking for advertisements. Okay. After the flood. See, this is what I don't know. Articles, interviews, advertisements, district, Grimhaven Bay. It doesn't seem like it's allowing us a 4th criteria. Maybe that's the problem. That's very strange. I would think it'd be Grimhaven Bay and advertisements. And this is the right building, so we're using the right archive. Maybe if we do this? No information regarding selected evidence. Well, not sure where else we could look. I mean, I don't think any other resource is really going to help us. And I wonder if we have to do this or if we could go look and scout out the docks instead of doing this. It seems like we need to do it. Find the needed newspaper advertisement. Well, maybe I'll cut some of this out if it takes me forever to figure it out.
Stay safe.
Nobody has anything new to tell us. So this thing, we have to pick the evidence and then we can only use 3 criteria. That's the confusing part, is we don't have to use all of them. If we're just looking for advertisements in Grimhaven for commoners. I don't know. I'm assuming it has to be after the flood. But maybe not. I have no idea. Oh, maybe it's this. Okay. Maybe we're just searching the entirely wrong thing. It has a little icon on it. It has to be this. There we go. Look at that. When you use your senses and look at all the evidence that we actually have been presented with, we figure it out. Who'd have figured? The 30-ton ship Titania is currently available for hire. You will find it fully equipped for transport as well as the aiding of underwater ventures and exploration. For the price of 70 rifle bullets, or the equivalent thereof per week, those interested are urged to contact Captain Jeremiah Sanders for contracting details. He can be found at Pier 3, Oakmont Port, Grimhaven Bay. So Pier 3 is where we're headed. Okay, that was actually cool after we know that there's a... It's literally going to tell us what piece of evidence we're currently tracking, so... Good on them, bad on me. But it's okay, we figured it out. And that's what matters.